What's going on, James?
It's okay.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. It's been a little bit since we've actually gone live, and I tell you what, I don't even know where to start. Um, Everything from Vegas, we covered that last time to the just the conspiracies that are going on, all the timeline, and now we've got a church shooting that happened tonight. I haven't even looked into that yet. James, you got anything on that?
Yeah, I got some stuff off poll, which was on the 4th. It looks like these communists or someone with a communist picture put up a thing and they said, watch the news Sunday in Texas. I have it on my phone, but I can't share off my phone. Maybe I could send it to you and you could put it up.
Yeah, hold
And
on.
then also, I got the guy that was the shooter in Texas that went into this church and tried to wipe every single person out in this church, and he looks like he's affiliated with Antifa. So I don't know if the communist exactly. You could probably see if we put up the picture, the communist type of Antifa garb that was on poll, speaking about look for the news headlines in Texas prior to the shooting.
Okay.
We know that this is November 5th. Remember the 5th of November. Um,
Exactly.
it's definitely communist Antifa. This it's definitely you know
Right.
one of these commie type groups,
All right. Send that to me.
and it can't be a troll because this was prior to the shooting. So the troll would have to have some very high level inside knowledge about there being a crime being committed, a very serious crime.
Definitely. Yeah. Totally inside.
Um,
That's what people need to remember. Anytime any of these shootings, happen, I would say at least 95, and that's a pretty large number, but at least 95% of the time, these things are pre-planned, pre-orchestrated. I'm not saying they're false flags all the time, but we have to always put that in the back of our minds anytime something happens. I'm not saying just, oh, there's a shooting, oh, it's fake. No, don't start off that. You need to do your research, look into every aspect, and then,
oh,
uh,
there was
like
also keep going.
like Vegas, for instance. Something did not set right as soon as that happened. And we still, to this day, we're still confused about it
Yeah, but I'm pretty
because it
sure that there was a
constantly.
helicopter used. There was
Oh
definitely
yeah,
a
yeah.
helicopter used.
I said from the get go that I thought that Paddock was a patsy. You know, and lo and behold, what right after this Vegas shooting, what do? They released the Kennedy assassination files, and what does it say? It said that Oswald was working for the CIA, which we already knew. We all already can't even talk. We all already knew or figured that much, right? I mean, when he was interviewed right before he got shot, he's like, I'm a patsy. I'm a patsy. I didn't shoot him. And, he didn't even realize he was formally charged with shooting the president. That's the thing that gets me. He's like, well, it's like the media knew that Oswald was going to be charged with that before he even knew.
Right.
Yeah, it's
No, the
crazy.
media definitely accomplice. They're definitely a enemy of the American people. 100%. And right now, it seems like they're one of their strongest weapon, which is the media conglomerate. They don't want to lose that huge weapon, and that's why they're pushing so hard with all this false narrative. I mean they're pushing it extremely to the point where you're like, well, this is blatant, just like lying to our face at this point. And I'm sure that they've always lied, but the way that they're pushing it now and the way that they're covering for these kind of communist Antifa styled groups. These they're being paid for by the likes of like George Soros and people like that. There was a whole I have a list here somewhere. I have some other names other than George Soros. There's this guy called Paul Singer. You have the Black Bloc, the OFA, that's tied in with Barack Obama, the BLM, Occupy Wall Street, holdovers. I have right here FEMA camps for Antifa, question mark. Just some notes I made today. Anyway, keep going.
As far as the Texas shooting guy, did you see the 2 different pictures that have been broadcasted out on Twitter? I think Breaking 911 put it out there. There's one picture of him with a beard, and then another picture of him without a beard. It don't even look like the same person. I guess his
Well, the one that I have, let me go to it right here. Let me go to it right here. It's on my Twitter feed. No, it's actually it's on my Twitter. All right.
I'm sorry, this is not the same dude. That's not the same dude. The total face and everything. Here, I'm just looking at text messages that have been sent to my phone.
All right, so this was right here. I want to send this to you so you could put it up.
Okay. Where are you going to send it?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I could. Okay, how do I? Okay, I want to save that. All right, now. All right. So you're gonna get it on your what's the easiest where's the easiest place to send it to?
Just send it to our hangout. And that's where I'm sending other stuff. I'll just pull it up there.
The hangout?
Yeah.
All right. All right, this is the one that I also got. This was some questions, and it seems like it's military intelligence. It was on poll, but not only were the questions a way to dodge leaking out classified material in the form of asking questions, but it was right before the church shooting, and it's just if you haven't seen it, it's just I go over all the questions, and it really is, when you get that resonation of like something being there. Let me just send this to you because I'm see Hangouts. It's not letting me do the option. Oh, there it is. Hangouts. All right. Okay, that first one, that's the one. Oh yeah, the Breaking 911.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have a different I have a different one. Hold on. Trying to find out where the hell that one is. It might be on the Hangouts, not Twitter.
Okay, here. I'm going to go ahead and get on here and share screens. Let me get my pop-out chat going and stuff right here. Bear with us, guys. All right.
All right, so this is another poll that watch the news for Texas tomorrow. So this was a day before the shooting. There it is. All right, so I'm going to send that one to you.
All right. Let me just pull up this picture real quick, just so people can see it. Check it out. My guess is this is supposed to be the same guy right here, which this is the first time I've seen this picture. I know makeup can do wonders, but I don't think this is the same guy. I mean, That's just my opinion.
Share that one that I just sent you.
Okay.
That's a screenshot from poll. Watch the news for Texas tomorrow. Something big is coming. And that's on 11/4/17. So that was posted on Saturday. So that, and then look at the picture. It's some sort of communist. I don't know exactly. It's small, but they have like a yellow X going through it. They're all up in masks, and if we could get
Okay, so
something.
this was posted Saturday at 4300, or actually that would be what, 12 o'clock, 12:43.
Yeah.
And 11/4/17 said, watch the news for Texas tomorrow. Something big is coming. I won't hold my breath. And you said this was on Reddit?
No, that's on 4chan.
4chan. Okay. All right.
And then I sent you another one. That's the guy that was just asking the questions. And it's just it's really long, but it gets into Trump, it gets into military intelligence, it gets into the Democratic Party, it gets into just a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. It's not these questions aren't coming out very good on this.
Oh, you're talking about the long one right there? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up. Is there any particular spot you want me to go on this?
No, it's just the whole thing's good. Oh, I'm gonna get this other one because I have him from his page. I have his from his page. That dude with an Antifa flag.
Okay.
I forgot which thread I was on though.
Just me and you.
No, but Ryan sent it to me.
Okay.
Now I can't find it.
Yeah, Ryan and C.
Yeah.
He's probably in the chat.
I think it was Ryan. May hold on.
Okay.
I was talking to a bunch of people. Damn. Can't find it now. Damn it. It might be on a different Hangout thread.
Okay, while you're looking for that, I'm gonna let people read this. I gotta go get some nose spray. I'll be right back.
Oh, right here. It's on yours. You're the one that you're doing. It's the tweet. And it's
okay.
this dude. It's this dude, and there's a Devin Kelly, and he has a flag.
Yeah,
He was also yeah. Did you share that one in the
Let's see. I think I did. Let me go ahead and reshare it.
Yeah, share that one, and then also share his Facebook one, so people could go to his Facebook and check it out. Devin Kelly, and all the pictures.
Picture? I don't have
Correct.
the Facebook link. I don't have the one where it says Facebook link.
No, it's not a Facebook link, but it's a Facebook pic. It's in a conversation.
Okay.
It's right below the Antifa one.
Okay. All right.
You say, I need to look into the church shooting as well. I just woke up. I said, I'll be home in 20, talk soon. And then you say K, and then there's two pictures. Share those both.
Right here.
It's above Mr. Cat Eye's video, the one with the garbage audio.
Yeah, right here. Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that looks right there that he has like a tie maybe to Antifa. And then you put that together with this poll one that says, watch the news for Texas tomorrow. Something big is coming. I'm sorry, but if you know about a slaughter.
Yeah. And look at his cover photo. I mean, he's got This just totally okay. So other like favorites on Facebook, you've got Glock, West Haven Academy of Karate. Glock being the first one he has listed. I was born in the 1990s, body armor, megastore, friendly atheist. There we go. Atheism and more.
Where are you on Hangouts? I don't see you.
I've got the pop-out box open. So anything you send, I'll be able to pull it up.
No, but I'm trying to connect to this thing. I'm on my phone right now. I'm trying to connect on my computer. Usually
Okay.
there's a thing and it says empty hangout, but I'm
Oh.
only one in this. Video call ended because of an error.
What?
I'm not being able to connect to our conversation in Hangouts right now.
Okay, let me just send you another invitation. How's that?
Oh, that's right. I'll go to the link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
But
and
we
my
are.
I don't know, dude.
There.
It's acting funny. It's acting funny. Let me just.
It's so weird that I can't go to it. Oh, it's fine. All right. So there I am right here.
So you can pull it up or no? Okay, there you are. Echo, echo, echo. Yeah, this is pretty. This is I guess that was actually on his. Why are we echoing?
We're not.
Oh,
Oh God. Still echoing? Still echoing?
yeah, because you're still on your phone.
No, I quit. Dude, shut up.
Okay.
All right, there.
Say something.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. I'm gonna end this stupid call. It stays on. There. You there? You there? Hello, hello.
Sorry, I muted myself.
All right.
Okay, so I've got this one picture pulled up. Where it shows the Antifa flag, antifascist action. That was tweeted out by looks like Hard Truce. And this was 7:26 p.m. November 5th.
Right.
Now, what I was trying to say was this dude right here, this picture does not look like this one, or do I not have it pulled up?
Go to the communist one. I want you to enlarge the communist one.
I want you to look at this one right here. That right there does not look like the same dude. I'm sorry. This right here does not look like him. Whether you got a beard or not, I'm sorry. It just does not look like him.
The shaved face and the beard?
Right.
Looks like the same person to me.
I don't know, though. I mean,
Yeah, it's the same person.
The eyes are completely different.
No, they're not. Go up to the communist thing and blow it up. I want to see that enlarged.
Which one?
The one that I sent you from Pole.
This one? This?
I'm not seeing it.
All right, hold on. It's not wanting to share my screen. Gotta love technical difficulties. Is that the long forum that you sent?
No, not the long one, the one below it.
Okay. The one from 4chan?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
So, see how this isn't that big? I wanted to get this bigger.
I just zoomed in on it.
I wonder what flag this is.
Right here?
Yeah, how the hell did they know what was coming? Obviously, there must be some talk at the upper levels of Antifa. This looks like some sort of communist get up.
I've never seen that flag. Of course,
Can you do a clip? Can you clip it out and do a reverse on Google?
We can try.
All you do is just take a cutout and then just go to Google Images, save the clip, go to Google Images, do a reverse.
Yeah. Oh. I hate when it doesn't work like it needs to. All right, let's see. Let's get it. Daggone it. Sorry. All right, we're going to try this one more time.
Here, I could do it.
No, I got it. I got it, man. It's just my mouse is
Eric Schmidt sits on the Mayo Clinic board of directors, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Okay, it looks like... Here, let me share my screen. I'm searching for it right now.
Okay, go ahead. I'll be right back.
Okay, so the screenshots, hold on. Users. Just go to photos here. Just 1 second, I'll share it. Just to, let me start searching it for it.
It's not letting you share your screen?
No, it's just garbage.
Okay.
My computer is just acting really weird right now. And I know that they mess with it. It's not anything like...
Here, let me save this picture and see what I can find out.
There it is. Bam. When I take a screenshot and it's not on my phone, sometimes I forget where the one on my computer saves to, but here it is. So
Okay.
we're going to upload this here. Let me share my screen. See it?
Yep.
Personnel protective equipment.
Interesting.
Siege Universal Order. Has the same picture.
And is that got an exclamation point on the end of it? Like siege?
Yeah, and then it says siege, universal order, siege culture, hashtag on Twitter. Siege culture on Twitter. The greatest generation. The greatest generation, siege. Atom Waffen division. Here, right here.
Adam.
Oh, don't want to.
Huh.
Right here.
Okay. Yeah. That's ATOMWAFFEN. Okay, I can see it better now. So is this something completely new, or is this just is this connected with Antifa or what? I mean, it's surely to goodness he would have had this flag on his Facebook.
How is this connected with Antifa? I mean, I don't know, but there's a Nazi there's a swastika right here,
Right.
and then they're connected with Antifa.
That's a biohazard symbol in the middle of the flag.
And then you have a circle of a wreath right here. Is that it? Formed in 2013, the Atom Waffen Division is a revolutionary national socialist organization centered around political activism and the practice of an autonomous fascist lifestyle. So they knew about this guy that shot it up. He was connected in with Antifa, which stands for anti-fascist, and they're linked in right in with the fascist. But we know that they're fascist. So this makes sense.
Right.
Political activism and the practice of autonomous fascist lifestyle. As an ideological brand of comrades, we perform both activism and militant training, hand-to-hand arms training, etc. We spread awareness in the real world through unconventional means, and it has worked. We often go hunting, adventuring, and a group favorite is urban exploring. We have various specialists in the group ranging from a variety of occupations. Keyboard warriorism is nothing to do with what we are or what we do. Joining us means serious dedication not only to the Atom Waffen Division and its members, but to the goal of ultimate, uncompromising victory. With this means only those willing to get out on the streets, in the woods, or wherever we may be in the world and work together in the physical realm. And it must be emphasized, no keyboard warriorism. We do, however, have some among us who have adept programming or hacking skills. If you don't want to meet up and get things done, don't bother. Smash the system. Join your local Nazis. Here it is. Here's the picture. This is the one posted to poll.
Oh wow. Ryan and C just sent me that picture of the voter detail. Is that what you were wanting?
What?
Where it shows? Okay. All right. Listen, I'm gonna share something real quick.
Hold on. Let me go over this. This is big. This is big.
Okay.
Well, I'm done, but go ahead.
You're so funny. Okay, so he sent it in a if you want to pull it up since you're already screen sharing in our direct message with Ryan and me and you. The voter detail for this dude right here is showing an actual his party is UAF.
UAF?
Uh-huh. Go to Twitter DM.
Oh, I can't log in. They won't let me log in.
Okay, hold on.
This is what they do to keep me out of Twitter. I could log in on my phone, but I can't log in on my computer. For some reason, they don't like me using my computer. That's why I use my phone for everything. They do not like me using my computer.
My clip tray, yeah. Hold on. Okay.
You got to do it. I can't do it.
You're good. You're good.
You got to share your screen.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds, James. Gosh, always rushing me. All right.
Well, you're kind of slow.
Oh, yeah, because I'm sick. Leave me alone. All right. Where's my thingy? Where's my thingy? Thingy. Snipping tool. Okay, that's not what I want. Just take me to Hangouts. Goodness gracious. All right, right here. You see this?
Yep,
Supposedly, this is. I might not be presenting to everyone. Hold on.
you are.
Okay. So voter ID, we have county code, we have El Paso. This is this guy right here. Thanks to Ryan and C for sending this to us. Street name Colorado, blah blah blah. But look at this right here. Party UAF. Party affiliation date November 13th, 2014. Born in 91. He's an active returned male. So it doesn't look like a valid address because it looks like returned mail on his voter thing. But what is UAF as far as that's Antifa, isn't it? I mean, what's UAF?
UAF is a loose group of plebes here in the UK. An acronym stands for Union of Arrogant Fascist. Compromises chinless inadequates, illegal immigrants, and uptight feminists of the Bulldyke variety. Yeah, sweet. I'm really stupid and easily manipulated. Think I'll join the UAF and cause trouble and mayhem for no particular reason. Well, as soon as I've cashed me gyro. Ugly as fuck. And if them hands ain't up, it's probably because you broke or you ugly as fuck. Chip the Ripper. Hey, girl. Hey, can I come over? Boy, nah, you UAF.
Okay, James.
What?
Unite Against Fascism is UAF. It's a pressure group in the United Kingdom with support from politicians of the 3 largest political parties in the House of Commons, including the former Conservative Prime Minister David Cameron and the late Labour politician Tony Ben. I'm sorry.
Oh, Unite Against Fascism. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Hey, but you learned something.
A little bit. All right. Any other breaking news on this guy? I mean, anything that we I don't really want to pull it up because I don't want to get a strike like our normal research here. Let's see.
No, I want to go more into this Adam Waffen division. I'm telling you, this poll, them knowing about this prior to the actual church shooting is big. Now, I don't know if they're using Adam Waffen division. And by the way, what I just read, the UAF in the urban division is very key because it says right here, a loose group of plebs here in the UK. So it seems like it's a UK thing. That's probably why I have never heard of it. The acronym stands for Union of Arrogant Fascist.
This was posted October 12th, 2015. I'm not sure how the thread is, if it's like sending or descending. Let's go to the last page here.
Let's see what the communists are talking to. We'll see what they're. Go to them on Twitter and go to their Facebook pages and stuff.
Okay, hold on.
See if there's a Facebook page of Adam Waffen division.
Hold on, I've got Adam. Are you looking at my screen?
No.
I've got something pulled up, dude. ABC News back in, let's see, May 23rd of this year. Police in Florida investigated a man after allegedly admitting to killing his 2 roommates because he believes they disrespected his Muslim faith. Neo-Nazi roommates who disrespected his Muslim faith. He was in Tampa. And I guess they're linking this to the Adam Waffen division.
There's the WW. Yeah. Go back up. is this WW on that poll thing, the long one that I sent you?
Right.
It speaks of WW, and I didn't know what WW was.
Okay. So do we need to go back to that?
What is WW though?
Well, I don't know because it doesn't really. All right, let's go here. What's WW? All right, let's see. Slang. Weight Watchers. Haha. Funny. All right.
No, put WW fascist or something. It's something to do with. Get the A out of there.
Yeah, I got it.
It's just weird that it was on that poll thing, and now I see it right above there, but I still don't know what it is.
It's got to be connected to that atom.
Go back to that and see what they were saying WW on that thread.
Here we go.
Go, yeah, or
That's odd. Why are all of these talking about the disarmament, nuclear weapons?
because World War. Go back to that thread that you're on where it showed up.
Where they were asking if it was WW.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm not an AW member, but they need to reorganize. I'm pretty sure that was on the last page. Hold on just a second. You all get to look and see how me and James research when we research. So if we're not in the chat and stuff, please don't hold it against us here. Just researching this, guys.
Yeah, it's down on this thread right there.
Any members of AW disappeared. And this was posted back, I believe it was May of this year. So let's see, another same thing. I guess the guy posted it more than once. Yeah, that's WW. Okay. What is WW?
That's what I want to know.
He answered his own thread.
Yeah, that's WW.
Yeah, okay. So this guy is the guy that answered him.
Nationalism, socialism. Go to that guy. Two followers. Last visited 9 hours ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's definitely neo-Nazi. Or portrays to be anyways. Let's see.
He's in Portugal.
So it says.
Well, it seems like it's a UK type of thing going down over there in Europe. So it's kind of weird how it came here. Does he have any ties back to Europe or anything? This guy, Devin?
I don't know. What's his name again?
Devin, hold on.
Devin Patrick Kelly got it. All right, let's click. This is CBS News. We're just gonna see what they say as far as what they know. If it's a video, I'm gonna have to.
CBS, that we're going to the enemy for info.
Yeah, I said we're just gonna see what they say. Okay, we're just gonna see what they say. We always compare what we find to what they say to call them out on their BS. James, you know that. We have to see what, and for some reason my speakers aren't working, and I don't know if it's because I'm screen sharing or what, but okay. So he was dressed in all black. So after a car chase, he was shot and declared dead. So he's not able to speak anymore, as it usually always. Or look, they say it's unclear if he shot himself or if he was killed by
Yeah.
a resident.
Yeah.
You mean a resident of the church?
No,
Or a
he
resident
took
of the
off.
neighborhood?
No, he took off.
Okay.
He's in another county.
All right. This is the thing that gets me. Okay. There's at least 26 people dead. And when they were interviewing people, what they said they heard about 20 shots. Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
and
Yeah.
it's like, how did you shoot over with 27 dead, and there is 20, I believe 24 wounded or 26 wounded?
20 others injured.
No,
Yeah.
these are the wrong numbers. Okay.
Okay. So what do you got? 26 people dead and what?
27 dead.
Okay.
And I think it's 24, 26 wounded.
He has a residence in New Braunfels, Texas, which is about 35-mile drive from where the attack took place. They've learned he has a wife. His date of birth is February 21st, 91. That guy right there that we were looking at had a date of birth of 91. The guy in the post. Or I'm sorry, 98. The other post that we were looking at, date of birth 91. All right. Okay. So, I mean, there's other things I wanted to talk about besides this. I mean, we're really not getting anywhere with this. We're going to have to really, really do some research, just even check to see. But that WW is really bothering me as far as, and then supposedly he voted AUF. I'm not sure what this is. Sounds not playing anyways. You got anything else on this guy?
No, you should probably. I want to see this Wayfin thing.
Which one? Oh, the long form you sent me?
Well, I'll show you. Yeah, pull that up. I'll show you where it comes up.
Okay.
So right there, go down. So right there, stop. Right there, it says 11-3 Podesta indicted. Podesta, there's rumors that he has been arrested. Saying in the next couple of days, it's saying 11-6, but I doubt that you could get. It's going to be right on the date. Maybe it will. But Huma Abedin indicted. Keep going down. All right, stop. So it's talking about the mainstream media aggressively looking to censor throughout major platforms in exchange for CIA slush funds and WW access.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's the same thing, but I just remember WW.
Why have we not heard of this until now? I mean, it's we need to go through what we need to do is go through the WikiLeaks, see if we can find anything there. It's obviously since they misjudged the influence of MSM, they are aggressively looking to censor throughout major platforms in exchange for CIA slush funds and WW access for expansion of said networks. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull up the chat real quick, see what they're saying, see if they can tell us anything.
And the reason why you're seeing such a strong coming out right now is there is a big. By the way, there's something with the Marines. If you look at the very first, it's saying the one agency that hasn't been corrupted. It sounds like Trump has. There's a reason why he got a secondary security force. I think it relates to the Marines because Secret Service has been compromised, or that's what it was alluding to. Because I believe that this guy is military intelligence who did this, and basically by asking questions, I don't think he would be he would be like giving out information if you're asking questions, but it ties in right here if to the Mayo Clinic and the board of directors, and that is the head of Google. And if you look right there, how can military intelligence be applied to prosecute bad actors and avoid corrupt agencies and judges? Focus on the power of POTUS as it relates to the Marines. Why does Obama travel in advance of POTUS to foreign locations? Why is this relevant? Who protects ex-presidents? That's something I want to get into. It was somewhere on this list. Who protects ex-presidents? Because they're basically, we're seeing the all the organizations and the infrastructure for doing everything that's like fighting with basically has this like big civil war basically going on right now. And then they're talking about Mueller meeting with POTUS a day before the FBI announcement if Mueller could not be offered director due to previous term limits rule. Why is Pelosi begging for new counsel, special counsel? Then it starts to get into what's Pelosi's net worth? How was this obtained given her salary as a career official? Hold on. Why is Pelosi's memory going? Could it protect against prosecution? How so? What if John McCain's surgery was fake? Why would this occur? What could this prevent potentially? What is the Mayo Clinic? Who sits on the board of directors there? Why do the Democrats want to control the black population? Why do they intentionally keep them poor and in need? Why do Democrats project racism on a daily basis against Republicans? Why do black elected officials do the crazy talk on behalf of the Democrats? How do Democrats cover the historical facts of forming the Confederacy, the KKK, and oppose all things pro-black legislation? You're seeing that they're woven right up in with an Antifa. Antifa is really, we were seeing they're really neo-Nazis. A lot of them neo-Nazis, a lot of them communist. Lost my place. What happens if the Democrats lose the slave grip on the black population? Why do Democrats, through the funding of the CIA, prop up and install Hollywood media assets? Does this fall within Operation Mockingbird? What were the historical advantages that Democrats gained by having mainstream media and famous people peddling narrative? Who exposed the pedophile network within Hollywood? You can't answer the above, but will laugh once disclosed details. The network which controls this false narrative, which in turn keeps the black population under control, is being dismantled. False local and national black leaders will be exposed next as shills for the Democratic Party. Follow the money. Maxine Waters has a $4 million home and cash assets in excess of $6 million. How is that possible? One example, all these questions help to paint the full picture. Who did POTUS meet with yesterday? That's October 31st to 30th. It's either 30th or 31st. So who did President Trump meet with at the end of October, very end of October? Was AG Sessions there? How many military intelligence generals were on the White House list to attend a separate meeting? Could those meetings have been combined? Why were certain rooms in the White House renovated? So it gets into certain things were placed inside the White House that would not only probably spy on President Trump, they were undetectable and they would hurt anybody in the room. So I was thinking, are these some sort of radioactive, something in the paint, something, a coat of something, some sort of technology that is undetectable? I don't know. But it gets into, this at the very end of it, it says, there's something that was in the White House that can't be detected and it would hurt anybody within the White House rooms. And then it gets into the certain rooms in the White House being renovated. Where was the meeting on Monday? Why aren't phones allowed in this room? One of many. What firm was contracted to conduct the renovations? So ask that in Google. What firm was contracted to conduct renovations on the White House? 2017. What do they say in chat? I've dumped some crumbs like this over the weekend, which started the intense shilling. At this point, we are far enough along that you can paint the picture without risk of jeopardizing the operation. Who controls the National Guard? Why was the National Guard recently activated in select cities within the United States? Can the National Guard work in coordination with the Marines? Do conditions need to be satisfied to authorize? What former president used the military to save the republic, and what occurred exactly? Biggest drop ever to be provided on poll. Study prepare. The masses tend to panic in such situations. No war, no civil unrest, clean and swift. Note, military intelligence has the same special access programs as the National Security Agency and the Central Intelligence Agency, as designated post 9/11. Why is that relevant? Who can be held hostage and controlled? CIA thinks its foreign offshore assets are strong enough to defend against the U.S. executive not accounting for military use on domestic soil. Why does the Constitution explicitly grant this authority to the president, and what is it to prevent? They knew our agencies would grow in power so much they can hold the executive hostage or engage with bad actors. Trump nominated someone new to direct every agency but one. He controls the top. Note, military intelligence has the same special access programs as NSA, CIA, designated post 9/11. Why is that relevant? Okay, it's a keep going. It's a repeat. Okay.
Okay, so I just got some new. Oh, wow. Okay, page not found. Mom, she sent me. She said Podesta was arrested. Podesta arrested. Another HTC witness dead. So the HTC witness dead. The Harvest Festival, maybe witness. There are 3 of him. The one was being G said isn't him after it was said him too. Podesta plane was forced down.
Check that out. Let's see if we got any news articles or something on that.
I'm trying to pull it up, and it's saying that page not found. It was on ReaganWasRight.com. The link's gone. The link
they're pulling shit down.
Yeah.
If you get into the very end of this, it talks about The reason why he doesn't say some stuff is because keep going up. It says begin 11:3. Would you believe a device was placed somewhere in the White House that could eventually cause harm to anyone in the room and would in essence be undetected? Fantasy, right? When Trump was elected, you can't possibly imagine the steps taken prior to losing power to ensure future safety and control. When it was reported that Trump Jr. lost his Secret Service detail, why would he take the huge risk even though we know what we know? I can hint and point out, but cannot give too many highlighted classified data points. Right here. These keywords and questions are These keywords and questions are framed to reduce sniffer programs that continually absorb and analyze data, then push to Z terminals for evaluation. Think XKey SC on steroids. World stalemate. We all have the goods on everyone else. That's a part of the reason why some things that tie back to foreign heads of state will remain classified. Not all. We are in one of the most critical times of our country. Trump and others are working to balance we're doing well for America. For the common person to endorse, while at the same time purify our government and remove the bad actors who are entrenched. There is so much string pulling and blackmail that we need to cut these off to truly gain the power granted to us by the patriots and hardworking people of this great country. I'm hopeful my time spent here was not wasted. Note few, if any, shows inside this thread. Reason for that, it's being monitored, recorded, and analyzed, and don't want the clutter. Take care. God bless.
Okay, so I said HTC earlier, but meant HRC. The Clinton, basically, there was a judge that was supposed to testify. Let's see. Grand juror leaked Clinton info found dead. So another Clinton death as far as that goes. And that was the page that I couldn't pull up. That was 404 error. Yeah, it's not letting me pull it up, Mom.
Go to another thread.
Here, I'm pulling it up over here. Page not found, Mom.
Go to another one. If it's on the internet, it'll be somewhere else.
All right, let's see.
Podesta plane down. Podesta arrested.
It's 6 days ago.
Go to recently, 24 hours. Go to tools.
There we go. That's your newswire, though. Sometimes you can't. Here we go. Let's do this one. Insider intel from 4 channels state that John Podesta is now in custody. More arrests to follow. Once certain arrests have been made, disclosure will broadcast through the emergency broadcast system. Provost marshals will begin the mass arrest event with aid of the military.
Ooh, that's it.
The 800s will be released. The 800 numbers will be released the same day as the mass arrest event. Your exchange appointment will follow the next day. The Zim screen rate is in the 13 plus USN range. Let's see.
Central Bank of Iraq just announced that they have quit selling dinar because they're about to change the rate. The currency reset was expected within the next 48 hours. That's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
This is just like a bunch of different things. They're not all.
See if we could find anything on Podesta's plane. Oh, right there.
Right here. here. I keep having to go to. I'm really not liking the site. I keep clicking on it, and there's no.
Well, just see it's in the thread then. It's already loaded.
Hmm. Trying to get the archived original thread rather than just a screenshot. So it's been archived.
Can we see it?
It would. Let's see. I'm just gonna have to Google search it again, and then I'll go to the Wayback Machine and look. I don't know why this computer. It's every time I screen share, I can't do crap. Podesta. Down. They're obviously wanting to hide this information.
Obvious.
Go back to that one we were on. Okay, there's a tweet on it. I'll go back. Let's just see what your newswire says on it. Tony Podesta arrested. Indictments issued against Hillary Clinton and John Podesta. Democrat lobbyist Tony Podesta was arrested Saturday night and taken into custody by the U.S. Marshal's Office as new indictments were also issued against Hillary Clinton and John Podesta. Tony Podesta is the founder of the Podesta Group and the brother of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's former campaign chair. He was forced to resign earlier this week amid an ongoing criminal investigation by special counsel Robert Mueller, as rumors swirled that a sealed indictment may have been issued against him.
Scoot, Tony Podesta is one of the sealed indictments.
And that's James Brower. He's got a little ice cream next to his name. Ice cream cone. According to sources within the U.S. Marshal's Office, Tony voluntarily handed himself in late on Saturday night on the basis that there would be no media coverage of his arrest. Pride is a terrible thing, isn't it? Lawyers for Hillary Clinton and John Podesta are pleading with Mueller to keep their indictments sealed and have similarly agreed to hand themselves in next week under the same agreement. Okay, hold on. Lawyers for Hillary Clinton and John Podesta are pleading with Mueller to keep their indictments sealed. Is Hillary getting arrested next week? Is that what I got?
I don't know.
Despite blackout, a public record confirms Tony Podesta's arrest in Washington, D.C. and can be viewed online here. Tony Podesta. What about, okay, so John and Tony?
Or Huma.
Okay, so John Podesta. Okay, so Tony Podesta is the one that's been arrested. Hillary Clinton and John Podesta are supposed to be indicted and arrested next week.
Correct.
We shall see.
Go to that link.
But with no media coverage, right?
Well, what media?
Oh, they just said they didn't want to.
Yeah, they're controlled media.
This is nothing. I don't know why they put that here.
I know.
This is just
crap.
one of those paid things. Yeah.
Hate those crappy things. Whose emails are those that are blacked out?
The search query is accurate. Tony Podesta at John Podesta's brother has an email address at winning.com. Charlie Sheen's website.
Ooh.
Tony being held in custody. John is being brought in. Where are you seeing this? I did see some breadcrumb chatter, but nothing down.
Well, and also his plane was brought down. So it seems like he was trying to escape. That's what Hillary did.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't she off to Bahrain?
Didn't hear that.
Yep.
6 days ago, Tony Podesta stepped down.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Well, you're off.
Yeah, I am. I've been sick, man. It's storming like crazy here.
Ooh, I see a scheme. And what Mueller's... Go back up. For most news outlets, the first indictments in Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation was the biggest story of the day, but on Monday evening, right-wing sites like Breitbart, Drudge, Daily Caller were more interested in the resignation of powerful Democrat lobbyist Tony Podesta. Unlike Trump's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, and his protege, Rick Gates, Podesta has yet to be charged with any crimes. His decision to step down is a significant consequence of Mueller's probe, but he's drawn outside interest on the right because he's the brother of Hillary Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta. The Podesta Group and another firm, Mercury Public Affairs, I've heard that one, Mercury Public Affairs, were referenced in the indictments, though not by name. In what Mueller's team describes as a scheme, Manafort and Gates put together a PR campaign to rally support in D.C. for Ukraine and its former president. Oh, Ukraine! Guess what? Ukraine's tied to? Tied to the Nazis and tied to, I bet you, that group. I bet you. Oh my God, it's starting to make sense.
WW?
And the Waffen, whatever, and that this Adam Waffen division.
Mm-hmm.
They're big over there in Europe, and they're huge over in the Ukraine. Scheme, Manafort and Gates put together. See, they're using their their black army to kind of fight this war,
like their own, their own new army. Yeah, too.
Exactly. Hold on, PR campaign. Hold on, rally support in D.C. for Ukraine and its former president Viktor Yanukovych or whatever, without properly registering with the U.S. government. As part of that effort in 2012, the two firms were hired to lobby for a Brussels-based New World Order Brussels-based nonprofit called the European Center for a Modern Ukraine. No. Though their work ended in 2014, the firms only registered with the Justice Department this year. While violating the Foreign Agents Registration Act is a felony, the law hasn't been strictly enforced. Of course it hasn't. Molly Levinson, where'd you do? A spokeswoman for the Podesta Group said the firm's work was in support of Ukraine's admission into the European Union, and the Brussels nonprofit had certified. I hate when you do that. Why do you do that? And the Brussels nonprofit had certified that it was neither funded by nor directed by a government or political party. She added, the Podesta Group has fully cooperated with the Special Counsel's office and taken every possible step to provide documentation that confirms compliance with the law. Tony Podesta announced his departure at a staff meeting on Monday. According to the Washington Post, he said, it is impossible to run a public affairs firm while you are under attack by Fox News and the right-wing media. Another source told Politico, you know, that guy Podesta, he's a little bitchy little girl for being in charge of all this black government stuff. He's a little punk bitch. It is impossible to. Sorry about my mouth. It is impossible to run for public affairs while you are being under attack by Fox News and the right-wing media. Another source told Politico he said he doesn't intend to go quietly. Ooh.
He's going to go out with a bang.
He doesn't intend to go quietly.
Hmm.
And then and then all of a sudden you have this Adam Waffen division pop up in the U.S. and start shooting up an entire church. But he needs to fight this as an individual, but doesn't want the firm to fight it. Podesta Brothers founded the firm in 88. John left in 93. The past 3 decades, it's become one of the most profitable lobbying shops in D.C. While John spent most of his career in government, Tony gained influence as a builder, hosting lavish fundraisers at his home in Colorama. That's the where he has his pedophile art, and that's like a pedophile. I don't know. And by the way, you know who else lives in Colorama? Trump's daughter and son-in-law, Jared Kushner, and not Ivana Trump, not Ivanka, the daughter. I just had a brain fart.
Yeah, daughter is Ivanka.
Oh, it is?
No,
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Donating nearly $1.2 million to Democratic candidates over the years. Scroll up. The Mueller investigation has taken a toll on the Podesta Group. According to Politico, the firm recently lost some clients and brought in $4.8 million in the third quarter of 2017, down from $6.1 million in the third quarter of 2016.
So Scarab Performance made a pretty good point in the chat. This is kind of off subject, but dealing with the shooting. And basically, he said, what I think is interesting about this is nobody in Texas shot back. We're talking about Texas. We're talking about the state that FEMA listed as hostile, okay? They carry guns on their hips pretty much everywhere. It's always been like that in Texas, yet nobody shot back at this dude. So,
and by the way, on Google, it's a little glitchy with getting the images from Google. And by the way, I know this for a fact. When I was searching Podesta a couple of months ago when the WikiLeaks first dropped, it seems like they could tell what on Google Images, on Google Earth, can and can't be looked at. They could pixelate certain properties and certain things. It seems like Podesta is tied in with the shadow government and the dark side of the military. Because I mean that.
Well, yeah, most definitely. I mean, who the heck was he? His campaign man. He was campaigning for Hillary. So,
well, and also I was gonna say, when I went into Google Earth and was trying to look at the church, it wouldn't let me go in front of the church and look at it. It would skip over the church.
Really?
Yep.
Odd.
So I wonder if it was because, by the way, you can go on YouTube and look at that church's every single move. You could study it. You could know the people, all of it. So
okay,
I guarantee those people were looking at that church prior to doing the shooting.
Somebody in the chat said worldwide means WW. Like, is this worldwide?
Oh, worldwide.
But other people in the chat were saying that it could mean something else. Let me go back. I mean, that makes sense. Is this worldwide? But in threats like that, people don't text WW as it usually means something else. That's why we thought it did. Worldwide access, or somebody said it could be William Windsor, Willy Wonka, Walter White, Walt Whitman, and so many more. WW is used in Wicca and Masonic, referencing the Antichrist. Weinstein women, world warfare. So, I mean, it could mean.
I think it's probably, is this worldwide? That makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, like I'm saying, anytime we see something like that in a thread, it just our eyes get big because we always usually it does mean something else. So,
Well, there's something that in that poll big thing that I was reading, that WW means something else. I wonder what that WW stands for.
I don't know.
I don't think that meant worldwide because it seemed like it was a firm or an agency or something
Mm-hmm.
to gain WW.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. We're going to do some research with you guys. Well, we're going to pretend that the chat's not here for a little bit. So just keep on chatting. And all right. So this is what we do behind the scenes. And Google actually knows what we're talking about. So that's kind of what, when it pops up something like that, this page has been translated. Let's see what it was translated from. Okay, it's looking like it was translated. That's German, right?
Yeah, because it's a big German thing. It's a big, like over Germany, over the Ukraine. I'm saying in the Ukraine, there's probably a lot of them because Ukraine is known for having a bunch of gnarly Nazi parties. It's just crazy how you have that connection like that.
Oh,
So you can't say that it's a that poll post, the one that I sent you that was below the long one. It was somebody lerping or anything because they posted it before the shooting.
Mm-hmm. Wiki wand. Israeli nuclear weapons. Wiki wand.
And by the way, the Mossad is all up in this.
Oh, I'm sure. Could that be?
But they're actually on the right side, I feel like.
You think?
Yep.
Wiki wand is WW? Maybe?
I don't know.
Right here. Why is it Wiki wand?
You're gonna use the Adam Wafen. I would go ahead and translate it.
It's supposed to automatically translate it for me. Let me refresh it. What's it doing? Edit article. Why is somebody calling me? Really? Okay.
Come on, Kimberly.
How do I translate this? Translate to English, sorry. Hee hee. Can I read?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you can read. It's okay. You go ahead.
Israeli nuclear weapons are an officially unacknowledged, widely suspected, and since 85 publicized part of the military armament of Israel. Apart from India, Pakistan, and North Korea, Israel is not a party to the NPT, but is counted among the virtual nuclear powers. What's the NPT, really quick? Click on it.
Non-proliferation treaty.
All right. Israeli nuclear weapons. Scroll. According to the Palestinian American political scientist and member of the Palestinian National Council, Ibrahim Abdou Wada, there were rumors during the Palestinian War of 48 that Israel was in possession of an atomic bomb. Allegedly, these rumors were scattered by Israel itself to prevent the neighboring Arab states from the planned attack on the young state. Chairman of the Israeli Atomic Energy Commission, Ernest David Bergman, recommended in 1952 the construction of atomic bombs. In cooperation with the USA, under the program Atoms for Peace under President Dwight Eisenhower from 1958, an American light water reactor was built in the Nuclear Research Center SORC, SOREC, on the basis of a secret agreement between Shimon Peres and a Guy Mullet in 1957. France also supported the construction of a research reactor in the Negev Nuclear Research Center, southeast of Dimona in the Negev Desert. Intelligence screening and support of the nuclear program was carried out by a specifically created service, the LACM. Click on LACM.
Office for Scientific Connections.
Israeli Intelligence Service to protect and support the Israeli nuclear program. Oh.
Nice.
So this gets into all that.
Uranium.
Ooh, yeah. France stopped supplying the uranium to Israel in 1962. In 1968, 200 tons of yellow cake uranium containing compound mixtures were allegedly brought in by the Mossad in Antwerp. Owner of the loaded ship, the Schreckenberg A or whatever, and was Don Er, a member of the Mossad. Previously, the uranium from Zaire had been brought by the German company Asmara Chemie GmbH in Hettingen near Wiesbaden from the Belgian Society Generale des Minerals, the Mineral General or something. The incident did not become public until 1977. The Apollo affair, at the Apollo affair, Israeli compounds are suspected to have disappeared in the United States in the 1960s. Oh, wait. So the Israeli compounds they disappeared in the U.S. in the 60s. Israel acquired uranium in Argentina and South Africa. The UK sold 1,958 20 tons of surplus heavy water to the Israeli Atomic Energy Agency. Also from France and the U.S., of heavy water was delivered. So in 1967, according to the Mirror, the first Israeli nuclear bomb was completed in 1967. According to the Foreign Office Act, the German federal government was informed about the Israeli nuclear weapons program since 1961. Helmut Schmidt spoke in 1977 with Moshe Dagin on the subject. According to the records of then Defense Minister Franz Joseph Strauss, the then Prime Minister was David Ben-Gurion. Come to talk about the production of nuclear weapons with him in 1961 in Paris. In 1961, the federal government granted Israel €1 million loan from the Credit Stalin für Wadenbau for the construction of an atomically operated seawater desalination plant in the Negev Desert. The use of fluids was never tested and the plant never built. According to Shimon Peres, who was in charge of the Israeli bomb project at the time, the loan was partially waived. Partially waived. I'd like to have my loans partially waived. The funds were not flown into the bomb development. Perez covered part of the costs with private donations. So during Yom Kippur War in 1973, Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir, after being informed by Moshe Dagin on the night of October 8th and 9th that a military defeat was imminent to Syria and Egypt, ordered 13 atomic bombs with explosive force of 20 kilotons of TNT for the Jericho missiles on the Sadat Mishka rocket base and the F-4 on the Tel Nof air base ready to make ready. President Richard Nixon and his Secretary of State Henry Kissinger learned of this measure on the morning of October 9th and ordered Operation Nickel Grass, a massive military material aid to Israel. Click on Operation Nickel Grass.
Okay, 1 second. Hey, Karen Winona, if you'll send that to the email that was posted by Lucy's World, she can get it to me. The link. Thank you. And Pam Z said, "Stop talking dirty to her whenever you talk in that Arab like type, whatever." And you wanted me to click on what?
Operation Nickel Grass.
Oh, okay.
Operation Nickel Grass. Throw a nickel on the grass was a strategic air transport operation during the Yom Kippur War from October 12th to 14th. Oh.
So maybe what this all ties down to is the Uranium One deal, and that's why Podesta and Clinton are going to be arrested next week. And that's their little group, the Wassaham or whatever, Anti-Waffen looks to be like maybe their little group of activists that are fighting against trying to
I wouldn't necessarily call them activists. They are a militarized sect. And by the way, Antifa was just the front for these other deadly, more militarized divisions to come in.
Exactly. Yep. I agree completely.
It's crazy how everything's kind of tying together. It's like a big, huge picture. Let's go and learn a little bit more about Atom Waffen division. Let's see about the sects that are here in the U.S. of the Atom Waffen division.
Where's that at?
You got to go to it.
I thought it was a link in the article. Division.
Or Atom Waffen Facebook, Atom Waffen US Facebook.
Let's go to their Twitter. Yeah. Oh. Join your local Nazis.
Oh, you know what we could look up?
Account has been suspended.
We could look up Surge. Surge.
Okay, Twitter suspended that account.
Remember Surge with a exclamation point?
I thought it was Siege.
Or Siege, yeah, Siege.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Links to Rainbow Six. That's nice.
Rainbow Six, that reminds me of Vegas.
Exactly. There's a Rainbow Six.
Oh, by the way, yeah, no, I know, but also, the guy that wrote Rainbow Six,
Tom Clancy,
he wrote a Ukrainian one that has to deal with all the Ukrainian wars and stuff. I wonder if that's Siege.
Well, this Rainbow Six Siege is Operation Blood. I don't know. This might get me a strike.
Yeah, and it's just it's a video game.
All right. Operation Blood Orchard.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six Siege is the game.
Uh-huh. Let's look up Siege with the exclamation point.
Yeah.
And then put in Antoine Division, Atom Waffen Division. Right there.
Well, it definitely looks like they're connected. I really don't like to go to Wikipedia if I don't have to. We've already clicked on that. A siege mentality.
But it says only like 100 and something people. It's not
Let's
that
go to
big in
their,
the
let's
U.S.
go to their Twitter, unless it's already siege the left-right spectrum. Right here. There's a video by Adam Waffen SS Division.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like they have a Facebook or a Twitter. They're not very big.
They have a Twitter. It's right here. Get right and click on it. And it's been suspended as well. I'm going to click on, this is where we were earlier. September 17th of this year, join the Adam Waffen Division. There's different regions. You've got U.S.
Yeah, go to U.S. Go to the U.S. I mean, we're talking about a very small sect here.
This has already got almost 23,000 views. April 1st, 2014. Let's go to the last page because it's going to be newer. 2012. There hasn't been anything recent. That's what I don't get. Zero members are recently browsing. September 21st, Stormtrooper, historical movements. October 29th. Let's click on this. Here we go. New central thread. Right here. A lot has changed with our organization over the past year, despite the setbacks. It has been a very productive year, and we figured things ought to be updated on Iron March. That's okay. Iron March is the actual website that we're on. It was formed in 2013. The Adam Waffen Division is a revolutionary national socialist organization centered around political activism and the practice of autonomous fascist lifestyle. As an ideological band of comrades, we perform both activism and militant training, hand-to-hand arms training, etc. We spread awareness in the real world through unconventional means, and it has worked. We often go hunting, adventuring, and a group favorite is urban exploring. We have various specialists in the group ranging from a variety of occupations. Keyboard warriorism has nothing to do with what we are or what we do. Joining us means serious dedication not only to the Adam Waffen Division and its members, but to the goal of ultimate uncompromising victory. With this means only those willing to get out on the streets, in the woods, or wherever we may be in the world and work together in the physical realm. As it must be emphasized, no keyboard warriorism. We do, however, have some among us who have excuse me, adept programming or hacking skills. If you do not want to meet up and get things done, don't bother.
But it would be easy. I mean, I'm just saying this just to play devil's advocate. It'd be easy to get one of these like very small sects, take their picture. I'm telling you, it's pretty big that this person posted on poll prior to the church shooting, knowing that it would be on Sunday.
Right.
So they could either have talked with some Antifas known that it was going to go down. I don't know exactly how it all came about.
September 17th. And will be the ones to achieve total Aryan victory in the United States. AWD. So there's their AWD is their abbreviation. Why not go to the trouble of trying to build all these little sectors, and why don't they just call themselves Nazis? I mean, seriously. And that's basically what they are. Look at them. See? I mean, why go to all that trouble? I guess they have to have their own stuff. But
Right there. Look at the flag. Go down. Or scroll up. Isn't that the Ukrainian flag?
I don't know what flag that is.
Search it. Here, just go back to it. I'll do it. Stay right there. Okay, it's searching.
Supposedly, Liam X. Mel did a video talking about this shooting 5 days ago.
I'm not getting anything on that flag.
Hmm.
Hold on, let me take a bit better picture.
I would just do the center. You want me to make it bigger?
Yeah.
Okay. It's as big as it can get. While you're doing that, what are your thoughts on all these channels being taken down?
Sucks.
I mean, like, it just boom. Like, Richie from Boston just did a video stating, targeted individuals, and they choose something that was like a year or two to take down and causing his third strike. So his channel's down. ODD Reality or ODD TV. I'm not sure which one, but one of the ODD channels has been taken down as well.
ODD TV was taken down a long time ago. ODD Reality is the only one back up. But yeah, they're doing it. Personally, I think there is a third party involved. It's a cyber division of this whatever movement. And they just go after, seems like, truth in general.
Well, you've got Enter the Stars. His channel was taken down. I mean, it's just like boom, boom, boom. And then Mr. Cat Eye goes dark.
Well, Mr. Cat Eye had the FBI come and talk to him and ask him to take down his stuff. So that's kind of an ongoing thing.
That's not what he said. That's what he said, but he also said that they took his stuff and made it on private, not him. Like, he did not himself put his stuff on private, that they did it. And they told him, Mr. Cat Eye posted a video tonight, Mom said. I thought he was going dark for a week.
I don't know, but this flag that the Adam Waffen division has, it's not coming up with anything.
Weird. Did you save that picture?
Yeah.
All right.
Or let me see the whole picture. But it really looks like this, whatever, this sect is not that big. Let me take a whole picture of it. Got it.
Okay.
What does the blue flag represent? I've never seen it before. It's the Rhodesian flag, but a bit off color. Represents white rule over blacks, I guess. Who's this guy?
That's the dude that shot up the church last year or 2 years ago. Yeah, that's
Stay there. No, hold on. Scroll back up a little bit. No, up. There, okay, just get the picture in so I can. I'm doing a screenshot. There. Okay.
What his last name? Dirt.
I don't know.
Yeah, he shot up that black church. I think it was in Alabama. Somebody in the chat I know. If joining you guys will be impracticable for me, be current state affairs, would there be any way for me to contribute a bit of monetary support?
Anti-Semite, and you got a picture of that pedophile, Jimmy Savile.
Exactly.
Wonder if that's Podesta.
Huh. So they're saying that this shooter is affiliated with this group, basically.
Who said that?
Right? I mean, why are we looking at where did this group come from for us to look at it?
On poll, the flag.
Okay, gotcha.
So one of those people knew about the church shooting prior to it happening.
Uh-huh. Look. Rape. Isn't that just a little scary?
Here, get your thing out of there. Let me take a picture of it.
Dylan Roof was that guy's name.
Yeah.
Got it?
Got it. Let me get that one.
There's a completely different flag.
That's a black sun. That's an old Nazi favorite. Got it. Here, there's her eyes. Let me get that one. Got it.
Looks like some hotel room is what that looks like. Go to the next page.
And by the way, you have those things on the back. Go back, and go to the very bottom. Go to the last page and go the last page you were on. Just back one, and then go to the very bottom. Right there, you have Global Fascist Fraternity, Iron Pride Network, Fascist Alma Mater, Forge of the 21st Century Fascist. So if you get the social network map of these guys and do it all out, I guarantee somewhere it connects in with Antifa, a local Antifa group. Or this guy might have hung out because he was in Texas. I don't know. Where are they located?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to archive that.
Seems like they're in the same city or same area.
Okay, it's archived. What do you want me to do?
Go to the Global Fascist Fraternity or the Global Pride Network or the Iron Pride Network. Yeah, go to the first one.
Why is it going back to here? Okay. Iron Pride.
Network directory. Go to the link Iron Pride Network. Or is that this right here?
That's where we're at.
Is this all? Go down. There's their YouTube page. There. Go to their YouTube page.
Hold on. Look.
Yeah, let's look at them.
Where do you want me to go? The YouTube channel or here first?
YouTube channel. What's their most recent activity? $3 years?
3 years. Mm-hmm. Let's look up their .org. It now serves as the online headquarters for all of our projects, both in real life and online.
Go to that
Project.
group archive. Yeah, go to that one.
For all intents and purposes, it can be regarded as an analog to NS Germany's Anna Herb. The AG will also conduct research into practical subjects that fascists today may benefit from that doesn't necessarily deal with political activism. Possible tasks for the AG will firstly include amassing very specific materials, secondly, their study, thirdly, how they can be fitted or interpreted according to our worldview, and finally, the long term may include future organized expeditions. The antinomy, how do you say that? Anti-money group archive page is meant to store collected information and feature pages within the information on the group's research. At present, it also doubles as an archive for all books written by various fascists throughout the history and also for storing IM original materials written by members of the Iron March community.
Antimony is called the dregs of lead. Our mercury, maracastacite, mine lead, marcasite, mine lead, dead lead, black earth. I have 9 letters. I'm 4-syllabled, and you will know me because the first 3 are each of 2 letters, and the last of the rest, and there are 5 consonants in all. You will be initiated into the wisdom that I possess. What the hell is this?
I have no idea. It's the Iron Pride Network and copyrighted 2016, 2017.
Go to the second one, noose.
Boots on the ground.
There's their Twitter page. Go to their Twitter.
Watch it be suspended as well. Yep. Wow.
Tie the noose. Hashtag tie the noose. Look that up.
Right here. It's right here. Ropeculture.org. It's all part of ironmarch.org. These are their, looks like, August, September. Catch up with Florian and follow episodes Mysterium Feces from the beginning. Fascist from the beginning. Now this is going deep, James. Auto radical action.
Who's this guy, James Mason?
I don't know. Must have been in prison. It says exclusive interview after 14 years. When Iron March discovered James Mason's book Siege, there we go. It was something of an aha moment for us. Mason, a veteran in the American fascist movement, had deep insights into the This is July 25th this year. Most of the interview was conducted during the first meeting between AWD representative and Mason, which occurred on the 25th of March in 2017.
Here we go. This is some new stuff, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Studying his work allowed us to consolidate our understanding of the practical aspects of the struggle and clear up the way forward. We quickly got to work making a new, sleeker, and more readable version of Siege in order to spread the message. We also set about to find out more about the author, who seemed to have completely disappeared after his last known interview in 2003. Had he started new projects? Did he write new books? Would he be willing to communicate with us? These questions got us started on our quest to track down James Mason and search for answers. This has turned out to be a long and difficult process, which stretched out over several years. But after being frustrated by multiple dead ends in our research, the members of the Adam Waffen division have finally managed to find him and thus make this interview possible.
It says that's him right there.
Yep.
Let me get a picture of that. Hold on. Go to podcasts on the left. Oh yeah, let's see what's up with this. Here, let me get this. I want to do a reverse search on this this picture. Go up a little bit. Not that far. Go down.
That picture?
No,
That picture.
no,
This one?
correct. Maybe I could find it without those stupid skulls on their face. Just saying, it would be easy to set these guys up to do a post on poll and take one of their pictures, but it seems like they fit the bill. And also, this weekend was supposed to when they have their uprising, and it just all fits.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if they have any three-letter agency go after them, good luck finding them. I mean, good luck staying hidden.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get found out. Oh, right here. You mentioned your move towards Christianity. Are you still a Christian? Can you shed some light on this change? Well, like I said, the Theocrat and Mein Kampf. Mein Kampf is the Third Testament. I started out NS and I'll die NS. When I read the Theocrat, I said, these stupid bastards who call themselves Christians don't know what they're talking about. About 20 years ago, I stopped worrying because we know how it ends. We've read it in the book of Revelation. I know that there are parallel universes, and that's how deja vu exists. I had an experience on Capitol Hill, a feeling that made me know the parallel universes are real. Hitler himself is the Elijah spoken of in the final verses of the Old Testament. Hitler is right in line with any of the prophets in the Bible.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's coming from this guy? He's saying that Hitler is Elijah. One of the two witnesses.
Well, does that surprise you with all the stuff that we've just seen?
Wow. Are you willing to share the aforementioned experience on Capitol Hill? He said he wrote about it in his book, Revisiting Revelation.
Some have considered that Obama's election has been a huge boon the nationalist cause. Do you think that the siege mindset, his election could have been positive and that it made the situation worse? Rockwell started out by saying, when things get bad enough, they'll come flocking to our door. They didn't come out in those days, and they're not coming out now.
Okay, so we've been going on for about 2 hours now. I think what we're going to do, if it's okay with you, go ahead and cut this, and then we'll just do research behind the scenes and maybe do a follow-up on what we've uncovered, and maybe be able to stop something that's going to happen in the future from what it looks like. Because I think all this is connected.
What are people saying in the chat?
They are saying that everybody's watching football. Let's see. Oh, and I wanted to make mention, earlier I found a fake Twitter account, Richie from Boston, that was trying to ask people for donations. So I've reported it, and I'm going to put it here in the chat if y'all want to go to that Twitter page. And let's see. Let's see new. Okay. I just put it in the chat. That's the Twitter handle if you all want to go and report that, please. They are trying to ask for donations under Richie from Boston. I don't know. People are leaving in the chat. They're saying good night. They're getting sleepy. The Vegas shooting, CIA propaganda, like CISPA in the Baltic a few years ago.
All right.
So, you got any closing statements?
Okay.
But yeah, this rabbit hole looks like it's getting deep. Why don't let's click on this real quick, boots on the ground, to see if maybe they have any future things that they're planning, and we can leave with that. This says boots on the ground, ready yourself for the fighting ahead. Boots on the ground, this is the plan, and this is May 11th, 2016. Zyger. I wonder who Zyger is. Another talk by Zyger. Boots on the ground, unwitting allies, March 10th, 2016. May 11th, March 10th.
Accuse us of LARPing.
Do what?
Go up. Okay, right there. Hold on. Dot. The words.
Unwitting allies?
Yes, go down.
Down or up?
So I could read the words.
Okay. These right here?
Right here. Yeah, stop.
Okay.
Because of the nature of this monumental struggle, we must expect that only a small minority will join our cause, while the masses slumber or worse yet, fight back against us. Because of this fact, there are some who fall into despair or accuse us of LARPing. They cannot fathom that we can claim victory against such a powerful system without somehow getting the masses on our side or making compromises with other factions to gain allies. They accuse us of being unrealistic or ideological persist and complain that we divide the movement. But in fact, our strategy and attitude is based on a very simple distinction. But see right there? See how they said other factions.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was looking for. Basically, how they're getting, and that's probably what they mean by the Antifa.
Right, combining them all, rowing together like a million-man march or something. Okay, well, after the video uploads, I'll try to have all these links in the description box so you all can help us, and you can send us PMs on Twitter, or you can send us emails. My email's linked to my channel. So, or you all can send us message on Hangouts or just in the comments if you like, and maybe we can figure this out and stop something before it happens.
My channel's James Munder or the Research Revolution.
Yeah, James Munder and other channels, Research Revolution. So links will be in the description, guys. Thanks for joining us. I know it was kind of spur of the moment, but we needed to get this stuff out. And thanks so much, guys. Crazy. But anything else, James?
No. Have a good night, y'all.
All right. Love y'all.
Later.